Hello fellow Showline family. Today we're doing some cardio. This is a 40-minute get in the zone style workout. What get in the zone is we work in two different cardiovascular areas. One is aerobic and one is anaerobic. Also could be thought of as endurance and HIIT training. We're going to do 3 rounds. The first round is all endurance training. The second round is a combination of endurance and HIIT. And the third round is all HIIT training. So let's go ahead and start by marching in place. And while we warm up, I'll talk you through what this is going to look like for you in order to monitor your workouts. So when we do a zone type workout, our objective is to work into certain heart rates. Whether you have a MyZone or an Apple Watch or some kind of Fitbit or other heart rate monitoring device, or no device at all, you can still do this workout. If you're using a MyZone, during the cardio endurance part, our goal is to be 75 to 85%, so mid-green to mid-yellow. Take it to step touch. During active recovery, notice the word active, your goal is to be in the 60 to 69% range, the blue zone. If you're using another heart rate monitoring device, it is the same concept. Endurance cardio is 75 to 85%, active recoveries are 60 to 69% of your heart rate. If you don't have one, we'll use a scale called RPE. Leg curls. RPE stands for rate of perceived exertion. It's your own perception. There's no right or wrong. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being sleep and 10 being death, our objective will be get into the 7 to 8 range for the endurance parts and the 6 range for the active recovery. Take it to knees in the front. I'll work you through this as we get going, but basically, when you're breathing extremely heavy, like you can't catch your breath, that's a 9, all right? A 7 to an 8 is a little bit more like this right here, all right? A 6 is right here. You're kind of working, but not really. You could take a breath while you're talking, all right? That's kind of the zone we're after right now, as you can tell by the way I'm talking. I'm in the low zones, as are probably you. Kick forward. So in 3 minutes, we'll start those endurance sets. It'll be a 10-minute set. During the 10-minute set, we'll do 3 minutes of that higher endurance, not HIIT, but the higher endurance where we're getting up in those good cardio zones. And then 2 minutes of active recovery with a goal to get our heart rate down as quickly as possible and maintain that active recovery. Take it out to the side, push your arms out. The second round, we have one of those those endurance sets again, and 3 hits, making it an 11-minute round. And then finally, the last one, we have only the 3 rounds of hits, making it a nice, quick 6-minute round. From here, squat, go down, come up on your toes. Go down, up on your toes. Hips go back, lift up. If you can't get your hands to the floor, it's all right. Squat as low as your body's comfortable with and go up. Couple more seconds. Now it has probably been years since I put a grapevine in a workout, so today I was like, oh, let's do a grapevine. For those of you who've been doing fitness a long time, you're like, oh, grapevines, I remember those. For the rest of you, you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, so let's use them in the warm-up. Stand to the side. It's step, cross, step, together. Step, cross, step, together. Step, cross, bringing up the pace as you get going. It's basically a 2-step, right? This is what you're doing. That's all you're doing, but you're crossing behind. Step, cross, step, together. Until you get the legs figured out, leave the arms out of it. Once you get it figured out, push and pull those arms. From the side, it looks like this. All right, a couple more seconds. All right, stay where you are, run in place, and run forward and back. Now I turn sideways when I do these, so I stay on the screen for you. But if you need to run forward and back or a diagonal or step over into your hallway, go for it. Yeah, about 20 seconds more, and then we start kicking in. Woo, woo. Hopefully right now, for my zoners, you're in the blue, maybe even starting to tap into the green zone. For other cardio people, you're talking about the 60 to 75 zone is where you should be right now, percent that is. And for RPEs, we're talking about a 6 or a 7. You can probably hear it in my breath starting to rise a little. All right, run in place. First one is going to be a high knee run, so here or here. And go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grapevine. 1. You got 10 of them. So for you, you're going to go at whatever pace is right for you with an objective to get to that 7.5 to 8.5 range. That's working hard, but not so hard you can't breathe. That is the 75 to 85% mid-green to mid-yellow. Once you complete 10 of each of these grapevines, you go back to the 10 high knees. So I'm there, 1, 2, it's a low impact or high impact. And then go back to your grapevine. You're gonna be at different places than me, and that's okay. Set the pace that's right for you. Now for those of you who it takes a lot to get your heart rate up, you might need to add a little hop there. That's up to you. Wherever you're at, your goal is again, 7.5 to 8.5 out of 10. Respiratory rate is up. You can hear it in my voice. I'm just over 80% right now, right where I should be. That's how your breathing should be. Repeating between 10 each knee and 10 of those grapevines. Your objective is to get into that zone and stay there. You do not want to go red zone, 9, 85% plus. You're trying to stay out of that. You're trying to stay in the moderately high cardio zone going for endurance. We've got 3 minutes of this, and you have 1 minute, 20 seconds left. The more you move your arms, the bigger your motion on these grapevines, the faster you move, the higher the heart rate. Dropping the arms out, reducing the range, slowing down will drop the heart rate. So figure out where you're at and address it accordingly. My heart rate was dropping too much, so I'm really pushing it again. But you gotta work where you're at. You have 45 seconds, and then we go into active recovery. In active recovery, we're going to those light cardio. Very light cardio. Blue zone, 60 to 69% of your heart rate, 6 out of 10. Only a slight elevation in heart rate with a slightly reduced breath power. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. You can hear my breath right now. I'm at 83%. That is this breath rate. 2, 1, done. Step touch, rainbow arms. Recovering. This is active recovery. We're trying to get our heart rate down now to that 60 to 69%. 6 out of 10. Blue zone. Get it there as quickly as you can. Once you finish 5 of these on each side, you're going to do alternating tap backs, 5 per side. Once you finish 5 of those, you're back to step touch rainbows. This is a 2-minute set. If you're someone who takes a while to recover, you can even take your arms out and do only the legs. Okay? If you're someone who recovers really fast, once you get into that blue zone, that 6 out of 10, that 60 to 69% like I just have, you might have to really speed it up in order to keep yourself in that blue zone. You don't want to go black or gray. You don't want to drop below 60%. Neither do you want to get above 69. So we're in that active recovery. Listen to me talking. So for those of you that don't have a device, this is how you should sound. It's slightly elevated, but it's not high. You're not gasping. You can carry on a conversation. You're just breathing a little harder while you carry on that conversation. Active active recovery, guys. We have 35 seconds, and then we start again with the high knee run and grapevines for our second round. "20 seconds. I'm interested to see how my heart rate reacts today because I just finished the 40-minute one-to-one that I posted a week before. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up again. Going for that 75 to 85%. 10 on each knee. And then 10 per direction grapevines. Try to get up there as quickly as you can. And then once you get there, keep it there. So what I'm saying is I'm already a little fatigued. I've already worked extremely hard. Those of you who did the one from the, let's see, what was it on? I think I'm going to post it on the 11th. I'm doing these ahead of time, so I'm getting a log up here. But either way, I think it's the 11th or 12th. Anyways, if you go back and look at that one, then you're going to see it's a really intense one. So I'm curious to see how my body reacts. For those of you who are not sold on having a device, this is when they're great. Is to train your body to do different things like this. How can I train it to better react in stressful situations or high intensity situations? Remember, we're going for that 7.5 to 8.5, 75 to 85%, mid-green to mid-yellow zone, 10 each knee, 10 each grapevine. You're almost done with this set, this whole first set, which was 10 minutes. We have just a minute and a half left of endurance and then 2 minutes of active recovery. Guys, you're killing it. How you feeling? Breathe through it. This should not be intense, but it should not be easy either. If you're going down a dark tunnel, you're working too hard, bring her down a little bit. If you're like, it's really not hard, push it harder. That means maybe bigger motion, like bigger arms, maybe pump up, right? It may mean that you need to move faster, add a little hop. The more speed, the more body parts, the bigger the motion, the higher the heart rate. So in reverse, and lower the heart rate. All right, we've got 45 seconds. Come on, guys, hang in there. You got active recovery. Not much longer to go. Your heart rate should be elevated. Right now I'm at 84%. You can hear it in my breath. That's where you want to be. Trying to get right there into that endurance cardio zone. 15 seconds, guys, 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step touch with rainbows. Remember what I said last time? If your heart rate takes a long time to come down, leave the arms out. 5 per side. Tap backs, 5 per side. Arms come up. Again, if it takes a while for your heart rate to come down, leave the arms out. Deep breath, recover. There's something called biofeedback. If you have a heart rate monitoring device, whether it's a MyZone or something else, you can use it to train your body how to deal with anxiety and stress with just your breath. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about biofeedback, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to talk you through the steps needed to use biofeedback to settle a stressed out body. I use it often, honestly. Before I even knew it was a thing, I discovered it because I used to get really high blood pressure readings when I go to the doctor. I shouldn't say really high, but high for me. And it would freak me out because I'm like, oh, it's so much lower when I'm not at a doctor's office. And so I use biofeedback to train my body to settle the foot down before the doctor walks in. You can do the same thing. Maybe stress at work. Get your anxiety up in a tizzy. Get your heart beating. Get you sweating and freaking out. Maybe stuff going on at home. You can use a heart rate monitor to help you learn to control that. We have 20 seconds left, and you should be working your way to or already in the blue zone. That's at 60 to 69%, 6 out of 10. And if you notice, I don't always do 5 and 5 because I'm busy talking and not paying attention. And time. Recover. You have 1.5 minutes to fully recover, so take a drink of water. Doesn't matter where your heart rate is right now, this is full recovery. What I was saying though is it doesn't matter. The numbers I give you are arbitrary. It gives you a focus point, so you keep bouncing between the two. Different movement patterns I give you, but if you do 12 one time and 5 the next, really isn't that important. As soon as you're ready to take a drink of water, please do so. When we go into this next round, we'll be doing endurance first, so we'll actually repeat what we just did for the last time. Once we do that just one time, we'll introduce the new hits. You'll do 3 rounds of them. So the endurance looks the same. The hits, on the other hand, do 30 seconds high intensity, 30 seconds max effort, 1 minute active recovery. Repeat 2 more times. It goes really fast, I promise. All right, guys, we have about 20 seconds, and then we're going to start again with the high knees, 10 per knee, and the grapevines, 10 per direction, for 3 minutes. It'll be our very last endurance effort. Take a deep breath. Settle. In 4, 3, 2, 1, knees, go. Low impact, 10 on each leg, or full impact. And then we've got grapevines. Bigger, faster, upper body and lower body gets the heart rate up faster. Slower, smaller, less upper body, gets that heart rate up slower. You're trying to get into that 7.5 to 8.5, 75 to 85% mid-green to mid-yellow zone. And once you get it there, hold it. Your objective is not to go any higher. Also, not to go any lower. I just broke in myself, and now I want to keep her here. Pay attention to your breath if you don't wear a device. If it's not coming in shorter bursts, you're not working hard enough. If it's coming like this, you're working too hard. Find the middle ground. Why do you want to work in this zone? You want to work in this zone because it helps to release nitrous oxide into your blood, which helps with things like blood pressure and cholesterol, making them better. It also burns lots of calories, and most of us are always trying to either lose or maintain a healthy weight. So we want to keep that calorie balance. Or in the case of losing weight, that calorie deficit. It also helps us to sweat, which is a natural detoxification. Good way to get rid of that Super Bowl. That just shows you that when I recorded this, Super Bowl was 2 days ago. Woo. All right, you have 45 seconds. Try to keep in that 75 to 85%, mid-green to mid-yellow, 7.5 to 8.5. Working hard, but able to maintain it. Not so hard that you feel like you might pass out any second now. 30 seconds. We'll get to that soon enough. seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step touch rainbow. This is active recovery. 5 per side. And then tap backs. 5 per side. Remember what I said about the arms. If you have a hard time getting your heart rate down, get them out of it. Control your breath. This is that biofeedback. Use your diaphragm to tell the rest of your body everything's okay. I'm not dying. The saber-toothed tiger did not get me. We are safe now. Whew. Once you get in that 60% range, that 60 to 69 blue zone, you may need to speed up just a little bit to keep it there. Like I don't want to go back up into green, 70%, but neither do I want to go down below 60 into the black zone, which is where my body's trying to go right now. All right, there we go. So pay attention to what you're feeling. Those of you who are not wearing any kind of device, you know you've hit the black zone, that under 60%. When you can talk with little to no effort. In the blue zone, there's a noticeable effort. It's not intense in any way, but it's noticeable. And we have 20 seconds left, then we go to HIIT. So I'm going to give you one exercise. You're going to do it for 30 seconds. I'll give you a second exercise to do that for 30 seconds. And I'll give you a third exercise to do it for a minute. First exercise, 30 seconds, giving your hard effort, but not max. This first one is running forward and back, and then speed skate for 4. Get set, go. So run front, run back, go side, side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Run forward, run back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective right now is yellow zone, working your way towards red. Here we're coming up to our maximum effort. This can be done low impact by marching forward and keeping one foot on the ground all the time. The next one is quick feet drop. Get set, go. 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop. As quick as you can. This is max effort, guys. Everything you got. We're dropping fast and often to drive the heart rate up. We're going for red zone. 90% plus. Woo! Come on. What do you have? Maximum effort, guys. Run out of air. As I am. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. March. If you sound like this, you did it. If you don't, you got 2 more chances to try. Whew. I'm going to use my diaphragm. Slow myself down. Whew. You have 35 seconds left to get your heart rate as low as you can. With an attempt to get it all the way to blue zone, most of you will be lucky to drop it more than 10%. But some of you who have really quick recovery times will be surprised that it drops 30% or more. All right, guys, 2 more rounds of that. So the first one, we're running front back and doing those 4 step touches or speed skates. In 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Run, back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, back, 4, 3, 2, 1. With the option to go even faster and add a little bit of a hop here. Goal, hard effort, very hard, but not max. This is the goal, to get up there, but not quite go breathless. The second 30 seconds is where you get to do that. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick feet drop. 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop. 3, 2, 1, drop. As many of these puppies as you can. Woo! For those of you that going to the floor is asking too much of your joints, hit your legs. Hit your legs. Hit your legs. Yes? Go, 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 go. Red zone. 90% plus. Max effort. Run Wow, love it, love it. Why do we do these? Why do we torment ourselves like this? Because it's going to improve your VO2 max. That is your body's ability to take on oxygen. It's like your body's ability to suck everything out of the air and put out all the waste products and get rid of it. So you can work harder with more ease. This will actually improve your endurance. These are rough, but they're short. You can't do max efforts for a long period of time. Your muscles will fail. If you're trying to do them for more than 30 seconds, you might as well forget it. You're not max efforting anymore, right? So give me everything you've got. We got 5 seconds. One more time. Run front, back, side, side. Go. All right, guys, come on. This is not quite max, but working your way there. 30 seconds. We're almost to a full recovery again. This is your second and your longest of 3 sets. You're almost there. Give me 10 seconds. We have quick feet drop. And quick feet drop, quick feet drop. Everything you've got. The fastest you can go those feet, drop every couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So it's not really 30 seconds. It's like 1, 1.5. Woo! Come on, burn it out. Use it all. Train your body to suck every bit of ATP into those muscles to maximize. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March. This is what's known as a carb burning workout. It's a major acid builder. Whew. I need some water. Can't talk when I can't swallow. These are major acid builders, which is why your muscles siege up. You start moving out of the glycolytic cycle, which uses oxygen, it's aerobic, into the acid cycles, which produce acid, which make your muscles go, and eventually quit. And by eventually, I mean quickly quit. That's why you notice yourself slowing down, because your muscles are running out of the energy they need to produce the effort you're asking. Oh, rest. All right, guys, take some water in. Whew, feel good, I feel good. Good news, there were 3 sets. You have done 2. You just finished the hardest set there is. We have 1 6-minute set left. Set 6. The first was 10, the second was 11. This is only 6. It's darn near half of the last set's time. It is only 3 of those intervals that we just did, those high intensity intervals. You have 1 minute. I have new exercises for you for this last round. I'll show them to you in a second. I'm just gonna let myself recover a bit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Feels good, it feels good. If you have a MyZone, take a screenshot of your MyZone tile when you're done and post it, because it will show every 15 seconds. If you post the one that goes into your home feed later, it will show you just the 1 minute averages. So it's not as colorful and awesome. I'll post mine. At least I'll try to remember to post mine, because I'm recording this 2 weeks before it's going to post. I hope you guys are enjoying this workout as much as me. It feels good to get my heart pounding like this. The lungs start to burn. It's good. All right, keep marching. Take one last sip of water. This next one is lateral shuffles and then 4 tap outs or jacks. All right, we're going for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. So you go side, and then 4 jacks or taps out. Now, remember, this is the hits. So we're going for that not quite max effort right now for 30 seconds. We get to do max in just 20 seconds. Right now, you're trying to get that heart rate back up as quickly as you can, so that in the next 30 seconds, you can completely use it all. 10 seconds. You have cross-country ski or power lunge next. Get set, go. Low impact is a fast tap. High impact is here. Full-on impact is here. Go, go, go. Max effort. So again, Big arms, low impact. Big arms, moderate impact. Big jump, high impact. I am red. Whew. 10 seconds. Okay, that's all I got. Tap. 94%. Woo. Oh, that feels good. Sometimes it's hard to motivate ourselves to push this hard. But when you remind yourself, it's 30 seconds out of 2 minutes. The rest of it isn't so bad. It's really not that bad, right? 30 seconds. 1 down, 2 to go. Whew. 20 seconds and we'll go back to that higher intensity but not full on. Lateral shuffles for tap outs or jacks. And by tap outs, I mean fast tap outs. 10 seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Lateral shuffle for tap outs or jacks. And then again, back to those shuffles for tap outs or jacks. If you don't have a lot of space, do 4 speed skates and 4 jacks, all right? So if you don't have the room to shuffle, you can certainly use speed skates instead. Just hustle, guys. Another thing to keep in mind, when you're doing shuffles, pick up your feet. A lot of you have carpet in your homes, and that's a good way to fall and hurt yourself. 3, 2, 1. Oh shoot, cross-country ski, here we go. Tap backs fast, hop it, we're into that power lunge. Whoa. We're going for red, 90% plus, 9 out of 10. Oh, max effort. My legs are running out of steam. Woo. 7. Tap back. Recover. Very important here, guys. Don't sit down. Don't lay down. Keep moving. You worked really hard and your blood is just a hustling. The last thing you want to do is have it start pooling in your feet, yeah? We need it to keep flowing through. Keep your body moving. Just moving slowly. Woo! All right, you did 2. You have 1. That's it. 30 seconds hard, 30 seconds max, 1 minute rest, and then done. Like seriously, the end, bookend, bookmark, finished. All right, here we go. Lateral shuffle, go. And then your jacks. Last, high cardio. This is that shooting to get it up there, but not killing yourself yet. This is getting your body ready to take on the max effort. Working that heart rate right back up so you can try to get into those absolute anaerobic zones. Pushing your heart to become stronger and more efficient. And go, tap backs, or hop, or power lunge. I think my legs are pretty much done with these. Oh, I don't know how many more I can do, but if you can keep going, keep going. Yeah, that's it. They just sieged. Shaking. Oh, okay, good. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Tap back. Oh, that's awesome. If you're like, she's sadistic, that's okay. You did it, didn't you? And guess what you just got? Stronger, better, healthier. You just improved yourself. Now, let's cool down. We got 30 seconds more of these. Whew. We'll take a sip of water, and then we're gonna stretch out. How fast did that go? I mean, seriously, I feel like we just started. I feel like I say that every time we do these get in the zones. They just fly by. Whew. And maybe it's the lack of oxygen to the brain. We lose time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a sip of water and let's get ourselves stretched out. All right, deep breath. Exhale, elbows go back, open up the chest right here. Arch the back, rotate the hands as far as they'll go, push the elbows back as if you're setting them against a wall behind you. Take those hands behind your back. Tuck your chin down, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Head up. Keep your shoulders down, tip your ear to the side. And switch sides. Okay, I realized I was just rocking. It's like rocking a baby. I'm trying to rock myself, soothe myself, I guess. You don't have to rock, but you can if you want. It's like self-soothing. All right, take your right leg forward, left leg back, heel off the ground, hip down, chest up, sink into it. Stretch here. Drop the heel down in the back, straighten out the front leg. Give the calf a nice stretch. If you feel tipsy-turvy, separate your feet apart. So they might have been in line before. Separate them out so they're not quite in this line as far. Giving the ankle and the muscles that attach at the ankle, calf muscles and others, a nice stretch. Now you can rest your hands on your thigh or your shin or the floor. Keep both legs straight. Stretch the whole back of the upper thigh. For those of you that are a little bit more flexible, think about lifting. I'd like to show you, but it's a very minute motion for me. Lift your tailbone a little. Sandy, on the other hand, could probably flip her butt right up here and touch her nose to her knee. Release. Yogis are amazing, aren't they? And their flexibility, it's exquisite. All right, switch sides. Left leg forward, back heel is off the ground, hip down, chest lifted. Drop the heel to the ground, straighten out both legs. And again, if you feel topsy-turvy, separate those feet away from each other. So they were in line, separate them apart. Like one foot is on one railroad track, the other foot's on another. Instead of having both feet on the same track. All right, bend it forward on the thigh, shin, or floor. Lifting that tailbone a little if you can. Feeling that stretch go deep into the back of the thigh, the hamstring. Maybe up into that glute a little bit, maybe into your back and shoulders. Depends on where your muscles are tightest that you'll really feel this. Being mindful of that is really important. What is tight? What do I really need to work on? Being mindful in our personal care is an important part of being healthy. Bring it up. If you'd like something to grab onto to stabilize you, please grab it. We're going to quad stretch. You pull the heel back towards the butt, pull the knee underneath the hip. Lift up in the ribs. You feel that big stretch, move the whole front of the leg. Side bonus, the shoulder bicep stretches a bit. And switch legs. Again, heel to the butt, knee under the hip, chest up. One more. And that is it. Fantastic effort today, you guys. Thank you for joining me, pushing really hard. These straight cardio days are really good ways to improve your cardiovascular performance as well as your respiratory performance, your lungs. It's a great way to make your blood vessels healthy. That's part of that cardiovascular part, and it's also good for brain health. It really helps to reduce signs of depression. So if you're struggling with some seasonal affective disorder, these cardio workouts are really great ones for building high levels of endorphins in your system to make you feel just better. Have a fantastic day, guys. I'll be seeing you in the next video.